It's cute. You don't say cute when you're dealing with F350s.
Is it blue or black?
It's the same color. Tuxedo black.
Oh, it just looks blue over here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Hop in there.
When I took the key and I was about to get out, my screen said check rear seats for occupants, and it showed a car seat.
So you don't leave your kids in there, because there's...
Oh my goodness.
Laura, you got the floor dirty. Woo! Well, here she is, brand spanking new. How many miles on this bad boy? 20 now?
22.
Well, what is up, everybody? It is Life's Apprentice, and it has just been a huge week for us here at Greenhead Recycle, stacking up some debt, but much necessary debt to grow this business. So we just picked this up. We special ordered this truck a couple of months ago. This is a 2021 Ford F350. It's the XLT FX4, and the reason why we have to special order this truck, it's not completely necessary, but in our context it is. So I don't know if you can see right here. See, the GVWR is 10,000 pounds. Normally on this truck is like 12,500. So for us to stay under CDL, we have to basically have this special ordered. Nothing changed as far as the truck. Nothing physically changed other than this sticker. So like my 250 here, this one would come. This one is also 10,000 pounds, but this one is not special ordered. It is not special ordered, the F250, but for the 350, you need to have them special ordered to stay under that GVWR. That way we can run a 16,000 pound trailer behind this truck legally and stay under CDL. So, here she is. Pretty much a basic model. Spray and bed liner, all-terrains, four-wheel drive. This is the 7.3, which is a new engine, I believe, for Ford. Normally these are diesel, and our original truck is diesel. You can see on the inside we don't have cloth. I don't know what they consider these seats, but it's a lot different than mine. And it has all these nice bed liners or floor liners in it, in the front and the back. And so this is a base model work truck, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's pretty fancy. You can see up here, this is familiar to me, but this is very similar. We have navigation, Bluetooth, AC, heat, four-wheel drive, trailer brakes. That's essential for us, and pretty exciting. It's a beautiful truck. It won't look this nice for very long, but yeah. So this year, with the increase in dumpsters and the increase in business since we've took over the business, this old girl, the 250 or the 350, the 2015 diesel, how many miles on it now?
102,000.
102,000. So we plan on getting a fleet over time and having, ideally we'd have like 3 to 5 vehicles, but we're gonna need to trade one in and one out every year to keep them up to our standards. We don't want vehicles, generally we don't want them over 200,000 miles. That's the point when we're gonna start trading them in or getting rid of them. Maintenance is just gonna become a mess, and as far as taxes, we want to be able to depreciate these vehicles. So once they're done being depreciated, we're basically going to get rid of them. So the reason why we buy new, and I learned this a while ago, is if we buy a used vehicle with cash versus buying this new vehicle with credit, essentially I pay the difference in taxes. So say I buy a $10,000 vehicle cash, that is a tax write-off, absolutely, and you can claim mileage and all that kind of stuff and depreciate that. But by buying new vehicles, basically Uncle Sam will pay the difference between this and a used one, assuming that we're profitable. So there she is. She is purty, purty, purty. The next step, we will not be driving this right away. The next step, we are going to get a plow mount on the front. You guys have seen some of my frustrations and the girls' frustrations with winter dumpsters being plowed in. So this one will have a plow on it. Not all the time, but it will be plow compatible. And this entire truck is going to get wrapped in the Greenhead name. We still got to get DOT numbers. We got to work on insurance, get plates. So this vehicle is going to be gone for, I don't know, a couple of days to get the plow mount, and like a week or two to get the vehicle wrapped. And then this vehicle will be part-time unless needed full-time. But we are at the point now where we don't need 2 trucks running full-time, but we do need 2 trucks. So this one, we're going to pile the miles onto this one, the majority of them, and then as needed, this one is going to become a full-time truck, hopefully. I would imagine sometime this summer it'll be running pretty much full-time. So nothing wrong with this. I'm not a big fan of diesel. I know a lot of people are. I don't have any problem with this vehicle, but when it's cold and with fuel prices changing, I feel like the gas is, this vehicle, first of all, brand new compared to this brand new, is about $15,000 or $20,000 different price. So this one's actually cheaper. It may not hold its value as well as a diesel when it gets to high miles, but we're not going to allow it to get to high miles until we sell it. So we should be selling these trucks at 150 to 200,000 miles. That's my plan anyways. It may not be perfect, but there she is. Very exciting. Not too bad. This vehicle out the door with everything was like $53,000. So, and then we financed it. We put money down and financed it for a 6-year loan, which ideally with the debt that we're taking on, if you guys are watching, you know that we bought the business. We have debt from the original purchase. We now have debt for those 10 dumpsters and this truck. So we need to continue to pay that debt down, but in order to scale at the rate that we're going, by waiting until we have cash to spend, we're just hurting ourselves. So by taking credit, we're way better off. We can scale faster, and then we can use the dumpsters and the truck that we bought to make money to pay that debt and other debt off, and just make ourselves more profitable in the future. And we're really adding equity to the business too. When we bought the business with 1 truck and 11 dumpsters, now we have 2 trucks, 2 trailers, 28 dumpsters. You do the math. The business is worth, in my opinion, I think it's worth at least 3 times what we paid for it. So maybe we're not getting paid in actual cash, but in equity and assets of the business. And yes, this truck is an asset. Obviously it's depreciated just since we drove it off the lot, but it is still worth money. So it is still an asset. Once it's paid off, it is still worth money. So there she is. If you guys like this video, I want you to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. I know I said that my next video would be about how this debt is going to work for us, but this kind of just came up and I want to show it. So look forward to the next video. That will be about how this $90,000 worth of debt will pay for itself. You will not see this truck for a little while, but we'll be sure to show it to you when it's all done getting wrapped, and first day it's out on the job. So I guess I'll see you guys on the next one.